Good morning. So let's start there also. We got some water. Always good to have some water on the sun. With some feathers. Breathe them deeply through our nose, and then we bring it down to the underbelly, underneath the belly button, where your key is. And when we are breathing in, focus on receiving light and healing. So when we first we place our hands just together like this to harmonize the left and right energies, bodies we put together. And here is, for example, the solar plexus, yes? So we harmonize the left and right energy in the body. So now the energy is balanced. And when we breathe deeply in the nose through the belly, we focus on receiving light and healing. And when we breathe out, we do an expression of gratitude. So yes, this is another way of meditating. So you receive, focus on receiving light and healing. And when you breathe out, you do an expression of gratitude like, thank you, Mother Earth, for carrying my weight. But you also can be thankful for your clothes. You can be thankful for the roof above your head. Hello, Signpost. How are you doing? Yeah, maybe you want to join in this morning and experience the energy. So what we also do is grounding. So we plant our feet on the ground and we ground and let roots grow till the center of Mother Earth. So when we practice this in the morning, we have to wake up and you enjoy your cup of coffee. After you had your cup of coffee, because sometimes people first need a cup of coffee, then you can do your grounding, your harmonizing energy with placing your hands like that. breathe in deeply, focusing on receiving light and healing. And when you breathe out, so you breathe in deeply, and you breathe out with an expression of gratitude for the beautiful people in this live stream, for example, for Peter. Hello, Peter. Morgen. Hoe gaat het met jou? So, this relaxation in the morning is important because you are waking up fully and you go into awareness and observing reality. So, we are grounding and the negative energy can go away. We harmonize our energy, balancing them out, placing the hands together, and then we breathe in, focusing on receiving love, light, and healing. But light and healing, that is actually what you should focus on. You breathe in deeply. What's happening with your body when you do the breathing exercise, you slow down your heart, but that's not the only thing. You also increase the oxygen that your blood is going to carry. So the oxygen is re-energizing your body as well. So that is one part is like physics, what's going on by the breathing technique. The heart rate is slowing down, you're calming down. And what is it going to do when you receive light and healing? It's purifying your spiritual body as well. And what is going to do the expression of gratitude? It leads to happiness. So when you wake up, even if you wake up grumpy, like me, then you will calm down first, and after you are grateful, you will understand there are so many things that we can be grateful for, and that will only lead to growing and happiness. Yes, if you are going to count the things that you have, oh my God, then I am happy. But it's not for everyone. So, at a short attention span or something, humans need to overcome, but taking a moment that you wake up a little bit more seriously to face reality, to observe reality, and you first bring yourself in a state of mind that is really good. You know, it also increases your mental resistance. So, you are grounded, you harmonize the energy, you focus on receive light and healing when you're breathing in slowly through your nose, you bring it to your underbelly, then you breathe out with an expression of gratitude and you repeat that. So every time when you breathe out, you are not going to be grateful for the same thing twice. So you need to change it. And when people are hurried and worried in their mind, Sometimes it seems to be far-fetched to get a thought about what can I be grateful? Well, with a cup of coffee in the morning. So how can you drink a cup of coffee in the morning? I'm going to show you. You place your hands like this. First, you express gratitude for that cup of coffee. So you say, Source, Sue, Sue, thank you for the cup of coffee, and please allow me to get the spiritual power out of the coffee to feed my spiritual body. So are you crazy? I am drinking coffee, not alcohol. Suddenly, TikTok gave me a warning. I was drinking a cup of coffee, you morons. My God, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, the party started. No, I don't drink alcohol. Literally, there is no alcohol in my whole. Anyway, when you're explaining things that is going to make people change their life because they are relaxed, and you have your silence. So my advice to those people who turn to silence to get some clarity, and clarity ends all emotion. So when things are clear, you are no longer emotional about it. And that is where you will find your inner peace with anything. And you need to protect your inner peace, and you're going to protect your inner peace with standards. Yes, so duality. How? So everybody, the whole world, my message to humanity, put duality outside the door. It's no longer, it's actually criminal to get into duality, because duality is war. So, what do you need to do then if you do not want to be only one? Yeah, you do not go to two and then no. You do like this. You connect. So that is one type of oneness where two become one. Yes, two become one. Please. Two become one. Please. So that distracted me a little bit. Where was I? Anyways, you need to go to infinity. Yes, so 1 plus 1 plus 1. That's where I was going. And there was a hint in ancient times where they were speaking about the Holy Trinity. Yes, you need to form a Holy Trinity to step outside duality and to step beyond the matrix. Yeah? So the way out of the matrix is stepping into Trinity, which means you're going to use your right wingman and your left wingman to fly, to fly. So you need your left wingman and your right wingman. And why do they call it wingman? because they made you fly, and then your project can start off to fly. These are actually not only ancient but also still today in concretizing things in on this planet. And this is where, yeah, you can be angry at your boss, but you also can understand that he is concretizing things with his left wing man and his right wing man. And he had three signatures to be legit. Yes. So you need at least three signatures to concretize a company, and that is the chairman, the secretary, and the treasurer. Yes? And if you shape these roles into a holy trinity as I am explaining, then you can fly. Yes? And it allows you to form a majority decision. It allows you to shape a triangular mind. So I have a triangular mind. That's why I'm not really connecting on that level, because most people have a dual mind. But I have a triangular state mind, not a dual mind. So the you and I, the endlessly you and I discussion leading to utterly nothing is not what I am aiming to do. So I'm not going to do that. So I ask, who is your friend? Can you bring a friend? So I simply can ask the question, what do you think about it? What he says. So therefore we need to go into awareness. Okay, we are in our meditative state, we are calmed down, we are energizing ourselves, we are purifying ourselves, we are spreading light and healing, or I am, you are the one that's receiving it. Anyways, if you give form, and you want to create a triple I. So the triple I, the I is the feeling in your underbelly. So first breathe into your underbelly, but now you can use your underbelly, your gut feeling, that things are okay. Is the thing that he is talking about okay, or is the thing or the person, maybe you like the person from the heart? So to do this in fully awareness, you need to know that what you find interesting is in your mind. It's in your head. It's a physical position in your head, the mind. That's what I'm aware. But that guy is talking about interesting. Yes, I think it's interesting. Yes. But that one is my friend. And I like the guy. He is in my heart. Yes. And my heart is a different location in my physical body from which I am aware. And the thing that we are going to decide upon, what will it be to drink a cup of coffee together? I, then we have a triple I, then it's okay. And that is your gut feeling, the feeling in your underbelly. And that's a different location. So you sense if things are okay, if life is hard, but you find them interesting. And you are aware about that. that you are going to make your decision. Are you going to think this through after thinking about an answer to the question that has been asked to you? And you know, like, first I'm going to decide, hey, this is interesting. No, for me, it's not interesting. I do not, I'm not passionate about software. But the guy, he's a great guy. So, my friend, I have in my heart, he asked me, can we go to his, what do you call it, presentation of his new name software? And I said, well, it's okay. It's not a yes or a no for me, so we are going to form a decision with three possible answers. Not only yes and no, no, it's a trinity. Yes, no, okay, it can be okay, it's okay. Don't keep the boring somewhere stepping up. It's okay because I like that guy. It was not interesting, but it's okay. You can do that. And to show some interest in somebody. Uh, so yes, it's made a lot to take in the inspiring thing of not the one and adding the extra one, the third one, and understanding, hey, these are roles in companies who concretize things on this planet. So you need a chairwoman, secretary, and a treasurer. Yes, and together can find someone who wants to be chairman. The other way around, it's chairman, secretary, treasurer, and if they want to form and give shape to a forum, that's plus one, that's P plus one is forum, then they need to connect the fictional framework of, and then that position is known as chairwoman. So within the forum, you have the chairman, the chairwoman, the treasurer, and the secretary. But already three questions. If you step outside duality, beyond the matrix, from duality to into trinity. But yeah, to have this triangular shaped mind and try to make that understandable for people that have a linear mindset of you and I and duality and endless nonsense conversation is maybe too difficult, but we will see how evolution on this planet with humanity is going to be. If it's like ancient days that there is going to be a decision, well, duality out, trinity, and then see who made it. I'm not going to be the Noah of the project, and we all know what Noah did. So relax, we breathe. When we breathe in deeply, we're thinking about receiving light and healing. When we breathe out, an expression from the heart with gratitude, and it can be for anything and anything. And then we are going to observe reality. And the reality is in this moment now. And in this moment now, you could receive something. But by natural decision, you didn't. It's very natural for me to express myself in this way. But you know, you cannot give when somebody does not want to receive. So first, somebody needs to open up to receive all the goodness. But you wake up in the morning, and how is the morning story going? And then, from that moment, you are in a hurry. Hurry to make your sandwich, hurry to make your coffee, hurry to put on your clothes, hurry to grab your car, hurry, hurry, hurry. Because first you're in a hurry, and then you are drinking, but oh no, I need to check the news. And the news makes sure that you are going to worry. And then you are worrying and hurrying in the morning, and you have the keys to your car, for your locker at your work, and you are hurrying, worrying, then you need to work your ass off. When you've done with all that bullshit, then you are going home and you are still in the hurry, and colleagues make sure you do more worry because you need to worry about all the global politics. Oh, what's happening over here? What's happening over there? No, this moment now. You before you want even to really understand me, you need to do the practice that I'm trying to do with you in the beginning. So first, so yeah, maybe I need to make an introduction video that says um, that we need to do certain things first before you are even able to receive certain information that I'm talking about. Because if the mind is not clear and you are not able to get in that space of silence, then I'm basically talking to a wall of mass. So first, when people attend my live stream, they need to ground, to grow roots, the, the center of Mother Earth. They need to harmonize the energies of their bodies this way. Then they need to do the breathing exercise to calm down the heart. Then for let's say 15 minutes, between 10 and 15 minutes, 15 minutes is the max, to receive light and healing. And when you breathe out, an expression of gratitude. So this you need to do before listen to the context of the things I'm talking about. So when you enter my life, you need to do this before. But there is more that you need to do. So after the 15 minutes of clear air, actually, yes, but you need to free yourself from fear first also. So you need to free yourself from fear. No more doom thinking. You need to free yourself from negative thoughts. So all of that you are going to park somewhere else, but not inside your head. You are going to put that somewhere else. You already had to shift focus on receiving light and healing, which is cleansing the spiritual body. And when you breathe out, you had your gratitude. That's your moment to gratitude of everything and anything. You can saw the glasses that you wear, the sunglasses. Um, After you did that, yes, you need to step out duality. So you need to put duality outside the door. You need to put the user for outside the door. You need to put the destination outside the door. These are the basics of attending a live stream that I do. Because if not, if your mind is not clear and your conviction of life is your filter, so that's also something. Conviction of life, you can put somewhere else. You do not need to filter everything I say with your own conviction of life. Yes. First, you need to have a clear mind. Yes, because clarity ends of emotion. Yes. Then you need to be balanced out. So your own energies should be in balance, which you can do with this hand position. Then you need to purify yourself as much as possible. And therefore, we keep on receiving light and heat from you. Without you do your job. So when you are in that state of mind, then we can start to discuss about other things. But I'm not here to give you a quick fix on TikTok or YouTube or Twitch or wherever that is broadcasting. No, the standard job. Before you are going to listen to me, you are going to do that. If not, I do not consider you as a listener. It's more like you are a slave of distraction, popping in my live stream, being aware about completely nothing. So probably you are blind, but you still can see with your eyes. And probably you are deaf, but you still can hear bullshit. Yes. So when you have reached a clear mind, a free mind, yes, then you are happy to continue in my live stream. Or else, please go be a child somewhere else. That's because it's adult stuff. So this is not meant for children. I'm not explaining this to children. So, your mind, your energy department. I'm going to explain you why you need a clear mind. Because with a clear mind, you can receive information the best way. And it's not like what a lot of people do on TikTok. It's like scrolling, oh, live, scrolling, live. And I give a little bit of attention to that, but actually you are not giving attention to anything except your greed inside. Except feeding the addiction. So, when you do the practice and you free your mind and you have a clear mind, you can think clearly about things, and it's not going like, yeah, yesterday this happened over there. Yeah, I know what I wanted to say to you about, yeah, what is going to do this. And what happened over there? Oh, looks bad. Oh, some more disaster over there. Hey, you understand that if that is going around your head, words will not find a place. So you need to get all the negativity, all the snot of information out your head. Clear up your head. And this we see it in the comment section. Like, it amazes me how people fail to see the truth. So there were people talking about adrenochrome. Well, you can look up substance adrenochrome. It's available for everybody, and you can buy it on the internet. So, understanding that it's a substance that does not make you look young. Yes, it does not, because it has no properties to do so. So, it's also has not yet a known medical application. So somebody was asking me seriously, yeah, or it was just a post, and I respond. The question was, why do people in Hollywood look so young? And they were talking about adrenochrome, and I was shitting my pants. I was laughing my ass off. I said, you believe that adrenochrome is what makes you look young? And I just simply, in the here and now, explaining reality to them. Hey, plastic surgery, plastic surgery, and CPI is what makes all Hollywood look young. And that too, you can get. What you are talking about, which are absolutely nonsense about adrenochrome, it baffles me how stupid humanity is, and easy to fall into these brainwashed, made up stories by QAnon, for example. They were like, oh my God. So clear your mind, then you can receive, but also question what you talk about. If I want to talk about adrenochrome, I know everything about adrenochrome before I talk about it. A substance that makes you look young. The only substance that I can come up with that could give you a better skin, that is most likely. So first of all, looking young starts with your food. And if you want to use a herb that I believe that might come close to it, it's ginseng. Yeah, you have two different types of ginseng. You have yin ginseng and yang ginseng. That's what the Chinese say. Anyways, understand what you are talking about and what substances can do. And honestly, if you put the makeup away, but no, I see now that they are shaping the faces of artists with cosmetic surgery, to call it also like that, plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, you know, taking away a little bit of the, your face needs to look like this. Um, they are all using Ozempic to lose weight. I'm going to give you some tea. So yeah, it is what it is, yeah. But if you cannot see and observe the reality that it's clear that they are doing facelifts, fillers, and all cosmetic stuff and plastic surgery to look young in Hollywood. Yes, plastic and plastic. Watch the program and you know how they try to look young. Ooh, I'm 65. They hang a little bit, but we pump it full with what we call these things, silicones. So, yes, what I say is the truth that you can observe in the here and now. If you are awake, you see what's making them look young. And the other thing is CGI. That is where they, Madonna had if you are going to put me on the cover, no wrinkles, no wrinkles. So if you observe reality with the technology and have an understanding of technology, have understanding about substances, then you know that I am speaking the truth. But if you are brainwashed and you think you speak the truth and you want to blame the king for all of what is called about it, and then simply say, yeah, where are the missing children? Where are the missing children? Are they processed in McDonald's hamburgers, in KFC at the King, or in Burger King? And then somebody was trying to do a calculation about how many burgers a month were eaten. Well, I believe that most of them have been thrown away because they always have a full garbage can. So it is known that from one normal burger, what it was used to be back in the day, now 50% is flour. Yes. So 50% of flour they put for the meat, so they can sell it to you twice. Because what they do is one burger, cut it in half, and make that two burgers. Yes. So that's how they do not need to. So they are adding other ingredients. And for that, I need to explain this. But this is when you have a clear mind and you are going to observe the questions. The question was Joe Rogan is talking about. Joe Rogan is a liar. He has nothing in between here. Yes. And also that other one who is a scientist who has a little bit more, but they are liars. And that's why I do not trust them. But yeah, the question, how much cattle? Well, how much cattle nowadays is inside the burger? Maybe 20%? Because 50% is flour, the other 50% is water. Yes, so yeah, tell me how much a burger, when you buy a burger, you buy a disc of bad stuff. You should not eat it. So the question was how many cattle so burger, if you want to get 100 beef burger, that's it. But we all know that in the meat industry, they sometimes forget, is that chicken, is that pork, or is it beef? And they are like, we are making hamburgers, that's not mine. Grind it all together. So there you have 3 animals already in there. Maybe some horse as well. So that is, finding answers to the question, Joe Rogan, thinking about what things in reality really are. But you are only distracting your audience and try to influence their mind and trying to get them on a trail of thought of utterly nonsense. And you are going to invite so-called scientists that are also starting to talk utterly nonsense. And if you are in this moment now with a clear mind, you did the practice, get in that state clearly. But if you're not turning to silence, if you're not doing breathing exercises, if you're not clearing up your mind, if you are doing none of that, then do not attend my live streams because let me clearly, everything needs to be clear, and it starts with your own mind. You need to clear your mind. You need to clear your mind. You need to free your mind from fear. Your mind needs to be clear. And when I listen to a question, I'm going to think about an answer. Yes? And when people are assuming, that's how you get and all these nonsense theories. Does evil exist? Yes. But there is too much nonsense going on because they rather have to distracted in a group of worrying, talking a lot people, than to people that say, hey, let's start with a clear mind first so we can process the information. So you can ask them, well, she colored her hair purple. It's an indication. But also an assumption. Maybe I'm going to color my hair purple tomorrow. Beautiful color, actually, yeah? Is purple the new hair color for the women this winter? Friends that are actually free yourself from fear, balance energies, wrong, a clear mind, you process the information clearly, and what you need to do then is to listen to understand. If you do not listen to understand, go away. No time for you. If you do listen to understand, then the next thing comes. You listen to understand, and then you are going to think from within your heart. Because still, when you have a clear mind, you can think about worldly things that might pop up and distract you. So you think from within your heart when your mind is too busy. So now you have a clear mind, you know how to listen to understand, and you think from your heart, then I am feeling more comfortable to explain more about spiritual growth. But if we do not set these standards of communicating with each other, we are going to end up in a lot of fantasy. But we need to observe this moment in the now. This moment in the now is your reality, my reality. We are in this moment now. Then we ask the question, where are we? It knows the geographical location where you are on the planet. Yes? So in the moment now, on this geographical location, I am going to make a point of peace. Yes, you got that? Because I balance out with inner peace in my core. And I'm so strong in this moment that I make a point of peace. I do not point of peace. But discussing a point of peace with somebody who did not clear his mind, which mind is maybe in PTSD or in a war zone or something, then it is difficult to respect a point of peace. But it is very important to respect the point of peace. It's very important to make a decision in this moment now to make a point of peace. Make let others know, hey, hello, is it okay if we make a point of peace here? Yeah, it's okay. Well, one thing is going to happen after that, that things are going peacefully. That's my experience when I did this in a group of strangers, because Uh, I attended a table with strangers and I said, damn it, I used the gigabyte for that. And then the chairman was flabbergasted that he was ready with the communication in half an hour. And normally they were half a day talking about it. And so he's setting everybody that peace on the mind, no fighting, no disturbing the peace. And they came to conclusions peacefully that in 30 minutes it was on and say, hey, that's how we do it. Eh? But that person, his mind was not clear, that person. So rejection is one thing. Eh? We reject peace, we reject persons. In this moment of now, it's so difficult to reach anybody who is at peace about. So yeah, the light shines bright, but it's probably scaring off some people. Like the vibrations of the truth and the light is so powerful. And, oh no, I can't take. I feel guilty. Well, you need to remove your guilt and return to innocence. So yes, this broadcast, I am. You can rewatch it on YouTube, Frank on YouTube, as in the name here. But I'm hardly to find, I can tell you. But there you can get the whole information about the first step to clear your mind, to calm your heart, to get in a happy state, and to receive information. Which, you know, if I want to make sense, these are the standards before to do before you even start to listen to me. So yeah, being on TikTok, scrolling, and ooh, I'm at this one. Well, scroll on because that type of behavior is first of all so wrong, your own self. And if it happens to be that you pop into my live stream, then first you need to start to ground yourself, clear your mind. Yes, or else there's no point of staying here. Because I do not seek a quick fix for people that are a slave to distraction. Yes, and you are a slave to distraction when you scroll so much over TikTok that the police is no longer pressing your thumb in the ink because the fingerprint is scrolled away. So only if you have a clear mind, if you find peace at mind, peace at heart, you have your inner peace balance out. I explain what to do on YouTube. You can watch that. After you have a clear mind, yeah, then you can listen to me. Because it will be nonsense if I'm talking to a wall of bullshit. Because people scrolling on TikTok and then what do they see now? A Brazilian song. First of all, in the whole live stream TikTok, I was drinking coffee, not alcohol. So I do not know why TikTok did that. Second of all, I forgot the second one. I forgot the second one. Anyways, doesn't matter. Important if we want to closer understanding, and my standard of communication is that I only communicate to get to a closer understanding of each other. The purpose of communicating with each other is to come to a closer understanding of each other. Yes? And that means that you need to feel to be understood. So therefore you need to listen to understand. If that's not, then go away. Please leave. If you are not able to listen to understand the basics, the easiest thing. And why do not people, you are fooled by your own behavior. Yes, you stop watching the news. Yes, stop watching too many devices. Yes, because there are people that lead a different life than you are normal to. And I am one of them. I am a human being that has left your world that is normal to you. To me, it's toxic, and I do not live that world anymore. And I take all the burdens with it like a man. Yes. So growing up is another thing. You need to grow up. So when you don't listen to understand and you did grow up, that's what I'm saying to have a clear mind. You free yourself from fear. Yes, you come to senses, you have bring down your heart rate, you calm down, you are deep, you are balanced, and you stand strongly with your balance within a peace, then we can talk. Then we can talk about, because only then, also with a different mindset about, I'm aware now that what's interesting is in my head, what I like and love is inside my heart, and what I sense and feel, my gut feeling is in my underbelly. Then we can formulate a question. And when we take that question to our minds, which is clear, you are completely balanced, you can take so much more information. So people that have problems with studying, or children that need to do an exam, they simply need to go into silence first, clear their mind, teach them to clear their mind, because it's easier write on an empty sheet than when you are writing on a sheet that's already written. So we want a clear sheet. Hello, Zilch. So yes, to come close is not that easy. So when we are in that state that we have cleared our mind, we know what's interesting is in our head, what we love is in our heart, and what we feeling, what we sense. If it's okay for minutes. And then we are going to talk about the Holy Trinity, to give form to the Holy Trinity. So we stop with linear thinking and we go into triangular thinking. And that means that I find another I in you and another I in you. Yes? You understand? Mhm. So now I'm going to do a proposition. We are with the three of us. And this is getting out of the endless conversation between you and we do not agree. So we are going to form a decision around things that are okay. So can it come up to your clear mind to decide in Trinity about something that is okay to do? Yes, that's what we are going to do. So when you are men with a male circular framework of mind and a female square framework of mind, there are differences. And with a clear mind, you are going to understand me now. Listen, when I say women are going to decide in which city they are going to do shopping. So I needed calls of calls. Check what this app is do. So yeah, it also says we are on the 1 hour mark. So let me finish this. Trinity and the women are going to decide what will be the color of the trend of the winter of 2020. Then the trendsetter said it's going to be purple. Purple, the winter color of 2025, purple. And the other one will say, yes, purple. Good. And the other one also said, yeah, that's okay, purple. So they decided the new color trend for winter 2025. It's going to be purple. And then they are going to the clouds of women and say, purple is the trend, purple is the winter color. And all the women starting to wear purple. That's how the trend is going. So this winter, a lot of women, purple hair, purple scarf, purple shoes, purple nail polish, purple lipstick, purple eyeshadow, and everything is purple. So the men decide in which club they're to watch a football game or something. Yes. So one is typical male, one is typical female. Easy to understand with a clear mind. So 3 men are going to decide, for example, to start a project. And these are going to get roles: chairman, treasurer, and secretary. And these men want to contribute to what is their goal. So somebody thinks, hey, I want to start this type of group, and I want also to start merchandise, whether it's franchise, an initiative. If people are protesting and they know about, you also could do projects, make a thing. And that is, you create a pot and you decide with 3 men, okay, I put in $5, you put in $5, you put in $5, now $50. Let's invite people around a coffee point. So we go outside, we create a coffee point, and on a piece of paper we have a flyer with things that we agree upon or that we would like to concretize, or yes. So from the $50 you spend maybe $5 for coffee milk and a cookie, add some hot water and maybe some tea, and all in all $10 you are fine. So you have $5 left. You keep that for the next. And in the pot, people can say, oh, that's so nice to give me a cup of coffee. Let me give you a gift. And they put $5 in. Yes? And all that part is half. That's why you need a secretary who takes care of the pot. So on YouTube, you can look it back, and if you can give form to that, well, then you will learn and experience. And it can be that your own project is going to be enough, so you do not need to worry about the future because you are using a system next to other system. But this is what I'm also going to discuss with people that are interested. So for now, bye bye.